What's going on, everybody? On this episode of Hidden Heights Farm Vlog, we're going to be cooking some of our ground goat meat. And today's episode, we're going to feature stuffed bell peppers. These are some bell peppers we grew in the garden. It's mid-November now, and these have been in the fridge for a little bit, so they're not the best looking bell peppers, but you can't beat homegrown rather than buying them from the store. So these are a lot longer than I like to make stuffed bell peppers with. Usually we try to get the ones that are big and round, but these are more long, so we'll make them work. We'll stuff them and get it going. But you know, earlier this year, just a month or two ago, we had a goat butchered, and this is some of the meat that we got back. It is a pound of ground goat meat, and for those of you that don't know, goat meat is very, very lean, more like venison, but it kind of tastes like beef. So I've got about 2 teaspoons of bacon grease that we're going to put in this Dutch oven, or this chicken fryer, this cast iron chicken fryer behind me. And we're gonna get this ground meat browned up first thing, and while that's cooking, I'll start cutting some of these bell peppers and talk about some of this other stuff. All right, so we're gonna fire going on this chicken fryer here. And I love cooking on cast iron as long as it's well seasoned. That is the trick. I'm gonna get this bacon grease in here because this meat is so lean. Just let it do its thing and warm up. And we have not tried the ground goat meat yet, so we're looking forward to this. We've been waiting and thinking of recipes to try to use, and we like these stuffed bell peppers, so why not try to cook some goat meat and stuffed bell peppers. It might be a little much bacon grease, but you can't brush bacon grease. Alright. Just melt a little bit. Like I said, this is a pound of goat meat. Alright guys, so we got our bacon grease, we got our ground goat meat in here. We're just going to kind of break it up to bigger chunks and let it brown while we're getting all the rest of the stuff ready. Alright, I'm going to let it do its thing. And let's come back over here and get these bell peppers. Alright guys, so the seasoning that we're going to be using today is this meat masala. This is like an Indian curry type seasoning. One of our awesome subscribers, Audrey, sent this to us in the mail. And from what I read, it goes really well with goat meat. So we're going to try it. We're going to season this meat. Once it starts to brown up a little bit, I'll dump this in there. And I got some other ingredients that we're going to use as a stuffing for these bell peppers. We got some cheese, we got some canned zucchinis, and we got some diced tomatoes, and then this rice. We're gonna cheat today and use this already cooked rice and just mix it all together. Got the black beans, and then of course our bell peppers and our onions. I'm gonna get to chopping these onions real quick, dicing them up. Alright guys, so we got a whole onion chopped up, diced finely, and we're going to dump it in here with our meat as it's browning. And then we got the masala mix, the spice. We're only going to add about half of this package in there. And this is like a curry type, so if you guys don't like curry, then you probably won't like this, but I'm sure a little bit goes a long way, so we're just going to do half the package. Let these onions and meat and this spice all cook together, and then we'll add the rest of our ingredients. Let these onions cook down. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and cut up one of these smaller bell peppers and add in with our onions and our meat as well. You just want to kind of devein it and take all your seeds out and dice it up small. And it's starting to smell good. Alright guys, so when you're making stuffed bell peppers, you just want to cut the tops off like I did earlier, and just kind of take the tops off, make sure they're all de-seeded, rip all these veins out, and that way you have a good sized cavity to put all your stuffing in there. So there's nothing special you got to do to them. You kind of just rip these veins out like that. And some people like to blanch or boil these to make them softer, but we just stick them in the oven. I've already got the oven preheated at 350 degrees, and we'll stick these in here after we get them stuffed for 30 minutes, covered with a piece of tin foil, and then we'll remove the tin foil and cook them for another 15 minutes. And like I said, these are homegrown. Usually when you're doing stuffed bell peppers, you want them to be big and round, not so tall and skinny. But this is what we got, and it's homegrown fresh, so why not use it, right? Alright guys, so our meat is getting really good and brown, and our onions are kind of cooking down, bell peppers as well. So we're going to go ahead and add some of the other ingredients, and I'll kind of explain what it is as we do it. These are diced tomatoes. You can use store-bought canned tomatoes if you don't have fresh, or canned tomatoes from your own garden. And we got some canned zucchini here. I'm going to add that. And we got a can of black beans. I think I'm going to only add about a half a can of these store-bought black beans. And then of course the already pre-cooked rice in the bag. I'm going to add about half a bag of that. Get all this stirred up. It's smelling great. This curry really smells good. Alright guys, and one thing you do not want to forget is we're going to put, probably 2 big heaping teaspoons of minced garlic in there as well. You do not want to forget the garlic. Garlic makes everything good. This is starting to look like a jambalaya type dish. Alright, so we're going to let this cook down a little bit, and as soon as this all gets warmed up, we'll start stuffing these peppers. Okay, so most of this has already cooked down, and it got really hot, so I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing these peppers. And this is a little bit time consuming because these peppers aren't real big on the opening, so just take a little teaspoon. Probably make a little bit of a mess, but no big deal. Just kind of stuff them full there. I probably got way more stuffing than we do bell peppers, but that's fine. Alright guys, so we got all our peppers in this Dutch oven here, and they're all stuffed. So we just want to take about a cup of water and pour so it's in the bottom of your pan or whatever you're using, and this will kind of help the bell peppers cook down. Then you want to take some tin foil and cover them. And we're going to cook this for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And then as soon as that's done, I'll come back and talk about the next process. Okay guys, the 30-minute timer just went off, so we're going to pull this thing out and see what these bell peppers look like and take the tin foil off. Hopefully they didn't fall over. One bit, a little bit. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is sprinkle some cheese on every one of them. So it kind of looks like it might have steamed the bell peppers a little bit when you pour the water in the bottom and cover it. So they're not soft, but they're not real firm either. So man, I can't get that one. I have to get something. It's hot. Get this to stand up. There we go. And you can use any kind of cheese you want. This is like Kobe Jack cheese, I think, just grated cheese. It's already starting to melt on there. And you don't have to put cheese on it if you don't like cheese. All right, so we're going to stick this back in the oven for another 30 minutes or 15 minutes at 350. But this time it's not going to be covered. Alright, so we're going to let that cook for 15 minutes at 350 uncovered, and that will kind of melt the cheese and do a little more cooking on the bell peppers. And guys, I want to talk to you about something else. If you guys have not checked out Keeping It Dutch's new cooking channel, Dutch over at Keeping It Dutch is fixing to hit 200,000 subscribers. Like, he'll probably hit it tonight. By the time you guys see this video, he'll already be there. But he has an awesome new channel. He loves YouTube and he loves cooking. So he finally put the cooking and YouTube together, and he created a side channel, and it's probably gonna be bigger than his original channel eventually. But it's called Dutch Eats, all together, no space in there. Search it out, go subscribe to him, and look at some of the stuff that he does. He does some awesome outdoor cooking, all kinds of awesome, delicious stuff. And I look forward to all his new videos because it gives me new ideas as well. So he's one of my best friends anyways, but he don't always share his cooking tips with me. So I gotta go watch his videos to learn some of his stuff that he knows. So go check out Dutch Eats and tell him Hidden Heights Farm sent you. Okay, the 15-minute timer just went off. We're gonna pull this Dutch oven out that has these stuffed bell peppers in there and see how they turned out. Wow, it smells amazing. I think this is going to turn out great. Let me get one pulled out of here and put it on a plate. Man, without squeezing everything out. Wow, look at that. Goat meat, ground goat stuffed bell peppers. All kinds of good stuffing inside. So we're going to cut into this bad boy and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. And then of course you can put more cheese on it if you like. Get some cheese and sprinkle on there. I like cheese on my stuff, but wow, that looks amazing. Alright guys, so there you have it. Got a quick little dinner here for our family with some of the goat meat that we had butchered here about a month ago. We had that pound of ground goat meat, and we're we were trying to think of ways to cook with it, and this was something that popped in my head. We had the bell peppers from our garden, we had the goat meat that we raise here on the farm, so how much better can it get? So anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.